इस्लामाबाद के निजी होटल में मुनक्किदा 3 रोज़ा सेमिनार से टेक्नोलॉजी से मुतल्लिक सेशन की मेजबानी करते हुए एआई कंप्यूटर साइंटिस्ट डॉक्टर बासित रियाज शेख का कहना था कि हम तारीख के उस दौर से गुजर रहे हैं जहां जदीद दो टेक्नोलॉजिकल तब्दीलियां रोनमा हो रही हैं। दो टेक्नोलॉजीज मसनूई जहानत और ब्लॉकचेन पर मुनहसर डिजिटल सिक्योरिटी अरबों डॉलर्स के नए मौके पेश कर रही हैं। एक रिपोर्ट के मुताबिक 2030 में मसनूई जहानत $2 ट्रिलियन मौके फराहम करेगी। बिटकॉइन भी बेशबहा मौके फराहम कर रहा है। इन तब्दीलियों के पेश नजर क्या पाकिस्तान समेत तरक्की पजीर ममालिक को तेजी से उभरती टेक्नोलॉजीज के अमल को फकत देखना चाहिए या इसमें किरदार अदा करना चाहिए? लगता है पाकिस्तान इस दौड़ में कहीं भी नहीं है।
Just this morning when I was checking the market cap of Bitcoin, it is now the 8th largest by market capitalization asset in the world. So these two things have been leapfrogging in front of our eyes. Now the question is, and a very pertinent question for Pakistan and for emerging nation, will we just be watching this thing from the outside, just as what we've been doing previously as well when the biggest technological changes happen, or will we have an active role to play in this thing? Will we just be the users of this technology, or will we become innovators?
चीफ स्ट्रेटेजी ऑफिसर ह्यूमन राइट्स फाउंडेशन यूएस एलेक्स गिलेडसन का कहना था कि टेक्नोलॉजी की पेशरफ्त हमारे मुस्तकबिल को तब्दील कर देगी।
So I think the vision is, let's go 10, 20, 30 years in the future. Maybe there's a world where Bitcoin continues to grow and grow and grow, become more dominant in the world economy. Well, there is a world where there's one open neutral currency for the world. So today it's dollars. So we have American debt that powers the world. Well, I think it's quite possible that we could live in a world where Bitcoin is the open, neutral, decentralized trade asset for the world. And if that happens, and we don't know, we'll see. It certainly is on its way. If companies that sell industrial equipment, fertilizer, oil, machinery, technology, the things that countries need to progress and advance civilization, if those companies start accepting Bitcoin, things start to get really interesting.
सेशन से खिताब करते हुए डायरेक्टर रिसर्च एंड एनालिसिस इपरी ब्रिगेडियर रिटायर्ड डॉक्टर राशिद वली जंजुआ ने कहा कि मसनूई जहानत का दिफाई हथियारों में इस्तेमाल नहायत पेचीदा है। हालिया इसराइल हमास जंग में मसनूई जहानत के जरिए ड्रोन्स को खुद मुख्तारी दी गई।
AI is giving you such speed, such tempo that new restructured organizations have to be created, which are demassified and which are decentralized and which are precise and which are technically capable of delivering those effects. And it's going to be a bottom-down effect. A soldier standing with a palm-sized device, leveraging sensors from space, from sky, from naval platforms, holding something into his own hands, not depending upon the next decision support system from which the orders used to come. So it's more like what the Germans say, Auftragstaktik, rather than the Beflagstaktik. So it's not going to be detailed order-oriented things. It's going to be directive control. And general intent of the commander would be given, and the rest, the people, actors on the ground would have more leverage.
स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स मैनेजमेंट सेंगुआ यूनिवर्सिटी चीन के प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर गौ जोडिंग ने कहा कि टेक्नोलॉजी के मैदान में चीन में बहुत काम हो रहा है।
China, I think, as other countries, is doing something similar. However, because China is a developing country, so there's some difference. I think, we find at least 2 points I think, worth to be noticing. One is there seems to be a consensus. Artificial intelligence today is not mature. It's still at the very early stage of development. So long as key technologies such as natural language processing is not well developed, large language models still have a long way to go. I think that's the first point. The second one is in China, so many companies, so many research institutes, they believe application-driven, or we call it context-driven artificial intelligence, probably in the short term is more important. So I think that's two observations for artificial intelligence.
इस मौके पर बानी ह्यूमन इन दी लूप चेक रिपब्लिक एवा कोमेंचका ने एआई की सोशल असरात पर रोशनी डाली.
What I'm currently mostly interested in is, again, this question of social impact and how we can use these technologies to achieve social impact. So instead of focusing on the development of the technology for itself and just investing in the hype, just looking at really particular ways in which AI can be helpful. I think the one issue with large language models is that still the business use case for them and the commercial use case is not very strong. So you have all of these chatbots that are consuming so much energy. We've already talked about this. People are investing so much in them. There's so much PR. OpenAI just raised, more than $6 billion for their activities, but still, they're not very profitable. They're not generating so much.
नायब सदर इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इनोवेशन फंड यूएसए डैनियल कास्ट्रो ने भी नई टेक्नोलॉजीज की इफादियत और इस्तेमाल पर रोशनी डाली. कैमरामैन काशिफ अमान के साथ शाकिर बासी, कैपिटल टीवी, इस्लामाबाद.